Good morning everybody and welcome to the Whitewick morning routine. Today you join us for every disused station number 21 from the Forest of Dean. We love the Forest of Dean, don't we, Rebecca?
What? Copa?
We love the Forest of Dean. So today we're going to be exploring the Bullo Pill tramway and then what became the actual broad gauge railway and then the standard gauge railway from GWR thereafter. What's the matter, Rebecca? If you cast your mind back to the beginning of 2019, you'll recall that we made two particularly epic videos from the Severn and Wye Railway in the Forest of Dean. That's everything marked in red on this map. Now, because we enjoyed exploring here so much, we decided this time to explore the yellow line. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Bullo Pill Railway in the Forest of Dean. Right, good morning everybody, and welcome to, as we said, every disused station number 21, where we visit a lot of different stations on a lot of different old lines, and today you join us in the Forest of Dean. Probably not the first time we've been to the Forest of Dean. So we're on the Bullo Pill to Cinderford Railway, and we've got a local guide with us this morning, Matt.
Hello.
You can check out Matt, as I think we said before in another video, on Matt Acoustic or at Twitter. Matt's soon to have a YouTube channel. Hopefully. Right, so we are now, we've done Upper Sawdley, which was the pub car park, the White Horse.
Upper Sawdley Halt.
Upper Sawdley Halt.
The car park is.
Right, exactly on the car park, yeah, pretty much. The eagle-eyed viewer will note that we have not yet visited the first stop on this line, where the Bullo Pill Railway left the Gloucester to Newport main line. It's close to impossible to see the current site. There are a couple of old pics online of the Bullo Pill junction. You join us now back heading north from Upper Sawdley on the Blue Rock Trail. History of the line, sketchy history of the line, built very early 1800s.
1809, 1810.
1809, 1810. As a tramway.
Converted to broad gauge.
Yep, 1854.
Yes.
By Ish. And then later converted to standard gauge by Brunel when he finally gave in. Yes. And said, yeah, okay, standard gauge, 1870 something. So onwards to where we're going next, Matt?
Staple Edge Halt.
Staple Edge Halt, again, built in 1907. I don't think we can get exactly there because it's someone's house, right?
Yeah.
So whilst we're walking on this part of the track bed before Staple Edge Halt, we're in this wonderful cutting. Matt was just explaining to us exactly why it's not a tunnel and why they couldn't open it out, because
that side was the slag heap to Easter United.
Right.
Colliery.
So this protected the line.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's wonderful because it's got it's got the rock face obviously, but it's also got a lot of masonry propping up in between. There's an amazing bit up here as well. Look, there, which is almost like a roundel. Look at that. That's fantastic. It's like it's propping the rock up almost. Matt, what is that? What are we looking at?
That is a child putting a hood. We used to do hooding in the forest.
And a hood is a small cart, basically, or a
Small cart, metal straps on the shoulders.
Wow.
Walking the ways in the pitch dark.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Really crazy. Right, we're stood on now what is a small siding just to the north of Blue Rock Tunnel, and amazing, there's a whole set of sleepers here, really I say well preserved, they're really well rotten, but they've got their pins in and everything. This is a real rarity in terms of what we find on old railways, to have all these sleepers here with the pins still in. Again, just a little siding, don't know what it's for. Straight away over there is the actual track bed and alignment. And yeah, we're aware that up there, we think, up on the hill was an old tramway and an old tunnel. We're going to try and find a way to get up there without slipping and breaking a limb or two. And yeah, under here is an old culvert which goes under the road. We're going to try and get down there too. I keep asking Matt, can we do that? Matt, can we get up there? Matt, can we get down there? Matt, can we do this? So I'm aware we're asking 1,000 questions at the minute. Like I'm like an excitable little kid. Can we do this? Can we do this? Can we? That was Upper Sewley, that was Staple Edge Holt. Rebecca is just filming a time lapse which will be viewable at some stage in the video for cinematography purposes. Yes. Right, and we're just back passing Blue Rock Tunnel, and then we are going to get in the car and see what else we can find on this line. We would like to thank Matt for his assistance on this section of the line.
Pleasure.
And we are sure we'll see you again. As I said, follow Matt on Matt Acoustic, or at Matt Acoustic on Twitter. We will see you shortly, however. Hey everybody, this is Russ Bridge Holt. Someone has recently vandalised Russ Bridge Holt.
Yep.
And they've nicked all of the paving slabs from the top of the station.
Ridiculous.
The station Holt.
You missed a few, they were too solidly stuck down, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they were too solidly stuck down, which is a bit of a disappointment. Why people do that. The forestry lady was just here a second ago sticking up the sign to say it will be resurfaced very soon. I think a sign could do with a bit of love and attention as well.
Yeah.
On top. Yeah, anyway, Russ Bridge Holt, which came from around the corner in front of the trees that way. And here is a couple of old bitumen tankers, which just apparently were... What?
Just one, actually.
Yeah, what is a couple?
I don't know why you said couple.
Right, Russ Bridge Holt, tick. Don't know where we're going next. But at midday, exactly midday, there's a 90% chance of rain. So at midday it's going to get very wet, exactly midday. I think it's now, what, 11:45? We've got 15 minutes until 90% chance of rain. I've got the brolly up already because it's kind of spitting. So I think it's going to be a wet afternoon of every disused stationing.
Well, let's go then!
Let's go. Okay, so we're just north of Nailbridge station, which is now underneath a factory, and we're looking north now down at the track bed just down there. We're going to get a few shots from around here because there's quite a few different landscapes, and we're next to the old tramway. Okay, so immediately to our right in the big factory is exactly where Nailbridge station used to be. Immediately to our left is a tunnel under the road. I say a tunnel, it is a short tunnel, short bridge, and also adjacent to that, or parallel to that, were two tramway tunnels. So we're going to see if we can find any remnants of those. Right, so we're back on the actual track bed now, trying to get under this, well, through this cutting to try and see if we can see this under bridge, because it looks really spectacular from above. So we thought we'd do a little bit of track bed walking, go through here, which is a lot of old brambles and fern and bracken and stinger nettles. We didn't get very far. We thought I'd make a nice walk up to the underpass, or up to the bridge at least, but not. Rebecca's got one of those hanging from her head. I probably have two. Anyway, we're going to carry on now and do a few more stations. How you doing, Rebecca? Current mood, can you sum up for us? Interestingly, we've just been sent an email from a Chinese company saying, do we want to test their products? Apparently one of them is an emergency life-saving kit, is that right?
Sleeping bag or something.
Emergency life-saving sleeping bag and kit.
Yeah.
I mean, we might need it.
Bit late.
Bit late.
It will be a bit late if we say yes now.
Oh, I see.
Because it'll probably take a good 30 days to get to us anyway.
Oh, yeah. So the goal of this little jaunt at the end of all of the stations, because we've done all the stations, is to try and find some more track bed and hopefully sort of bring some a bit more footage to you other than a few drive-bys. So it's properly teeming down. This is BBC and Met Office's prediction of 90% chance of rain.
Yeah,
it's raining.
Here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is raining. Wow.
Bit wet.
That was one of the wettest. I mean, the start was
I think it
alright,
probably
wasn't it?
was. Start was fun. That was absolutely fun.
Yeah.
Hit lunchtime, that was it.
Yeah. We're back in the hotel. We are going to go to sleep, I think. Maybe
Might have a
some food.
shower first, because nice warm, snuggly shower.
Good
The
point.
water's very snuggly, but you get my drift.
I don't think my jeans are just look.
There's a dry patch. There's a dry patch.
There's a dry patch. That's insane. Right, I hope you I think a lot of this is going to be narrated because there's so much wet. We're just going to get the cameras out and do all the usual overlay that we normally do. But hopefully you enjoyed it. This has been Every Disused Station 21 from the Bullo Pill to Cinderford and kind of upwards, but it was never used. Every Disused Station from that part of the forest thing, which has been lovely, really, hasn't it? And we should always enjoy it, even if it's raining.
We do still enjoy it. It's just.
That is, people. Goodbye.